What is up, everybody? We're back live once again for another episode of the Weekly Win Streak. It's your boy, TP3 Bets. As always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? How are we doing today, brother?
What's up, man? We're going. We're doing. We're halfway through the week. Well, kind of. We're almost halfway through the week. We're pushing. We're trying to make momentum. I think we got some good college hoops games today. We got some great NBA games today. And an NBA game that I haven't been so excited for a regular season game since LeBron came back to Cleveland. The first game that he returned to Cleveland. I haven't been so excited for a game. I don't know about you. What about you, T? How are you? And what do you think? Tell me you're not excited for today.
Man, if I had some sage, I would burn it and walk around this room right now. And I need it, dude, to get off the schneid right now. It's been a cold streak, but you know what? I've told you this 1,000 times, and I believe it. Cold streaks happen, hot streaks happen. You just got to stay consistent and trust yourself. You know, I've been on worse losing streaks than the one I'm on right now before. So today we will write the strip and we will win, bro. That's what's going down today. So yeah, I'm ready to get these dubs in, man. I mean, I really think that De'Aaron Fox prop I was talking about on our last stream is one of the strongest handicaps I've had in a long time. So I think we will at least win one bet today. And you know, I like my chances on the other ones, or I wouldn't have bet them. So let's get some fucking money today, baby. That's the type of vibes we're on, man. It's like the I'm robbing the bank and I'm coming in guns a-blazing today. That's how I feel. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
No mask on. He just walks in, give me the fucking money.
Yeah, I said mask on, fucking mask off. That's how we're riding today, just like my favorite rapper. So, yeah, man, we're going to get out to it today. We got a nice little slate. But, yeah, this is one of the biggest NBA games we've had in a long time, the regular season. We'll say the college basketball slate, like usually, you know, we've had all these marquee matchups over and over and over again. So it kind of feels whack that the best game today is like probably the Alabama game.
Yeah, there's not many great games on. Duke Miami is not going to be a great game, but it's on TV, and Duke's always fun to watch. You got Baylor, Cincinnati. You got Gonzaga, Santa Clara late night. That should probably be a good game. Other than that, though, yeah, there's not a whole lot of action out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely lacking over there, but I think tonight's definitely a watch the NBA kind of night, you know. And then tomorrow, hopefully, there'll be a better slate of college hoops. I'm going to look at that here a little bit later for my next video today. Really, it's not a good one either.
No, it's going to be a stinker tomorrow, but should be going into the weekend. Should be good.
Damn, look at that. I'm rubbing off on bro. He's already looking at the next day's slate. I love that. I'm definitely going to take a look at it here in a little bit. But anyway, bro, let's go ahead, man. Let's get into these games tonight. I guess since college hoops sucks, we'll start out here in college hoops. Typically, bro starts the show off for us. So we need to change up the mojo here. So I'm going to start off first this time. You know what? Fuck it, man. We're even going to go in hat forward this time because that's how much we need to change the mojo up right now instead of backwards. First play up here on the stream. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bearcats -2.5 here at home versus the Baylor Bears. You look at this Cincinnati team, man, they've been playing better basketball. Their last 3 games at home, they've scored in the 80s in the points. And if you look on the road, they're scoring consistently lower than that. So I think their offense is a lot better at home than it is on the road. So I think that's a good thing for them here. And you look at Baylor, I'm hearing murmurs that Baylor has some injuries, but Baylor's 0-6-1 against the spread as an away underdog, or as the away team this season. And then I think I misread that. So as a road underdog, Baylor is 0-6-1 against the spread. So they did push once. And in away games in general, they're 1-8-1 against the spread. A couple weeks ago on the show, we talked about how we wanted to fade Baylor in a road game. I can't remember who they were playing, but Bro called out the fact I think Baylor had I forget what stat you gave out, but it was like their road numbers were just awful. So this team is not good on the road here. I think this is a good spot for Cincinnati, man. They have a decent defense. I think they're going to grind this game out at the house and pull out a much needed win. So I'll back Cincinnati here -2.5.
Yeah, I love that play. And I actually capped. Speaking of cap, no cap today. We're switching it up. We're trying to give all the vibes, making it different here. But I did cap the game. Ultimately, I stayed off of it just because Baylor's lost 2 in a row. And, at some point, they might lose their way out of contention. But I don't think Cincinnati's the team they're going to get it against. You've seen them play a couple of really physical teams like West Virginia, Kansas, obviously. I mean, dude, even in the comeback there, they got pushed around in the first half.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to happen. Cincinnati is a really scrappy, tough team. And if you've ever been to Cincinnati, you don't walk the streets around there unless you got like a knife or a gun or something. And don't cancel me for that. That's like the literal truth. It's very dangerous. Those people are scrappy. You fight for everything you got. And I think I just don't think Baylor is you got Jeremy Roach. You got a bunch of cast-offs like of guys that think they're too big for their britches and went to Baylor. And I just think it's a bunch of money-hungry kids that don't give a fuck about playing. And that's my opinion. But I love the play. I love the play, T.
Hell yeah. That makes me feel good that our college basketball guy likes my play here. Bro, what say you for our second pick of the stream here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to go with Alabama against the spread. I got it at 7.5. It is 8.5 now. And I'm okay with keeping. I mean, 8.5 is minus 105. I'm sure if you bought to 7.5, it'd probably be minus. I got minus 120 or minus 118 or something like that. So if you bought down, it's probably minus 125, minus 130. I'd probably do that. Conference games, it's important. T doesn't like buying points. I'm a fan of buying a point in some situations, but I like 7.5 here. But here's the reason. First of all, I understand Grant Nelson is not playing, but he's been effectively a non-factor in their last two games. 13 and 15 minutes, hasn't scored more than 10 points in either of them. I just think Alabama is too fast, too athletic, and something that really struck me, not only against the spread numbers and trends, but just a couple of stats that are very interesting. Bama is 9-5 against the spread in conference. Mississippi State is 5-9 against the spread in conference, but they're 3-7 versus ranked opponents. They're 3-7 against the spread versus ranked opponents. They cannot play up to good competition. They've been beating up on bad teams. Here's the thing. Alabama likes to shoot a lot of threes. They struggle when teams get up in their face. Mississippi State goes under everything. They're 298th in three-point defense rate, meaning they give up a ton of threes. They allow teams to shoot a ton of threes. And they are 231st in opponent free throw rate. They foul a ton. Alabama drives. They get to the basket. They draw a lot of fouls. It's three or driving the lane and nothing in between for this Nate Oates offense. I think Bama's going to roll. I like Bama minus 7.5. And I do think there's going to be points scored. So I don't hate the over either.
The over. Here's some stats for you here, bro. Alabama 8-2 to the over this season by 9.6 points per game in games involving ranked opponents. Mississippi State's ranked. Mississippi State 6-4 to the over this season in versus ranked teams.
Yeah, 3-1 against our. No. You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah, so there's just a couple extra stats for you right there on that game. Yeah, I think you're probably right, man. I think this game does go over the total. I think Alabama smacks them again. I mean, like you said, I don't think Grant Nelson being out matters that much. It's going to be Mark Sears' takeover game again.
Facts, big facts. I think it was 3-1 to the over when they're underdogs away as well, if I remember correctly, in terms of trends against the spread. But really do like that. What's that?
Is that for Mississippi State?
Yeah. Mississippi State. Do really, really like that. Guys, I didn't end up making this a play, but a play that I do really like is Duke team total. I don't think they're going to play a lot of defense tonight, but I think Duke is going to score a lot of points. I definitely see them scoring in the 90s, maybe even 100 points on this Miami team. They're terrible. Duke is going to get up and down the floor. But I worry about a cover because Duke is going to try to basically save its horses. It's got North Carolina at the end of the season, and then it's got the ACC championship. So I'm scared to take the spread, but I like Duke team total.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good look there. I've talked about it a million times. Miami's outside the top 300 in adjusted defensive efficiency, and the ACC is just bad basketball teams, man. Duke is the real deal. I mean, they just put up, 90 points on Illinois, so I don't know why Duke can't come out here and hang 100 or 80 piece at least. What'd you say the number was?
It's 80. I think it's 88.5.
Yeah, that is a pretty high number. But I mean, you wouldn't catch me trying to bet the under there. That's for sure. Duke should come out here and take him to woodshed.
Yeah, I really like that play. But honestly, guys, we know where the bangers are at tonight, and that is in the NBA. T, you want to lead us off? Tee us off. What do you got? Tee us off. See that?
I'll tee us off here with not the game everyone wants to hear us talk about today. Wait, I actually have one more game I want to talk about real quick in college basketball. I'm not going to do it, but I will talk about this one. Illinois versus Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm still a little worried that Illinois is like lackadaisical from everybody being sick here. But, I mean, Illinois is minus 10.5 points here against Iowa, and they just lost to back-to-back ranked opponents by – I mean, they lost to Duke by, 40, and they lost by 20-plus to Wisconsin. Like, feels like this is like the, here, please take Iowa, please take Iowa, please take Iowa. Illinois gets right at the house and runs them out of the gym. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, here's the thing, and I think that's a great take. People are going to say, oh, my gosh, Illinois, they're dying. They're a dying team. What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
And they fail to realize that Iowa has been dying. They have been getting crushed. They cannot play defense. They cannot rebound. Illinois is very good on the glass. I like that a lot. I looked at it. Honestly, seeing what I saw against Duke, like, Illinois is on my ban list for a minute, man. You got to show me something before I can put you on a slip.
Yeah, I had Illinois on the slip in that game against Duke, so. Yeah.
Same.
Terrible bet. No, wow, that makes me feel better. At least you were on it with me. I thought I was so sharp. And then the other one that I looked at, I almost took Georgia Tech plus 8.5 against Pitt. Now, don't get me wrong, Georgia Tech could get off the bus and get smoked in this game, but it just feels like Pitt laying that many points. It's like the perfect, like, high variance game where Georgia Tech can easily win outright or easily lose by 15.
Yeah, 100%. That's like one of those ones where it's like you might as well just sprinkle a little bit on the money line. It's like they're either going to win or they're going to get blown out. But I think the same thing there. Pitt is overrated. They're not good. Their season is going downhill quickly. I don't hate that. I'm not sure if I even looked at that game. I usually there's sometimes you just look at a game, you say, I don't give a fuck about these teams. I'm out of here. I'm not wasting my time with this.
No, that's fair. I just want to see your take on those two. All right, Now we talk about college hoops here, guys. This is one of my strongest caps I think I've had in a while. I mean, man, I went in on this one right here. So this is how it started out. We're going with De'Aaron Fox over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I wanted to just take De'Aaron Fox over points. De'Aaron Fox went 3 for 16 against the Pelicans on Sunday's game. However, he still managed to grab 7 rebounds in that game. Currently, his line tonight is set at 4.5 rebounds, minus 162. So they're basically saying he's going to get 5 rebounds. Right. Also, too, both teams rank top 15 in pace and bottom 15 in defensive efficiency over their last 5 games. Well, I think this game will have some – I mean, the total is almost 240. Like, there's going to be pace in this game. On top of these factors, though, Victor Wembanyama's out, and De'Aaron Fox averaging 17.5 shot attempts without him in there. The Pelicans are awful against point guards. They're giving up the 25th most points per game, 27th most assists, 25th in rebounds, 27th in opponent field goal percentage to point guards allowed. Also, too, De'Aaron Fox has exceeded 11.5 rebounds and assists in his last 4 games against New Orleans Pelicans, clearly showing this is a good matchup for him against this New Orleans team. I think Fox comes out here, gets at least 6 rebounds, gets at least 6 assists, and he puts up at least 25 points for us here, which puts us over the total. So we'll take De'Aaron Fox tonight.
Wow. You want to talk about a breakdown? This guy, he put that thing down, flip it and reverse it. I'm down with the tip of brand. I don't know what she says after that. But that's a great breakdown. Guys, that's going to cash. De'Aaron Fox has been absolutely lighting it up. They don't have any other offensive options. They got that Vassell. What is that guy's name? Vassell or whatever?
Yeah, Devin Vassell.
That's basically what they don't got much else, right?
Yeah, you know where Devin Vassell went to college?
Your alma mater?
Not my alma mater, but my squad. Florida State, baby.
Oh, Florida State. Okay.
My alma mater is Kennesaw State, remember?
No, I know that. I understand that. That's why I didn't know. Maybe he went to Kennesaw State, but Florida State, still solid. Okay. Yeah. Listen, De'Aaron Fox is going to ball out. He can probably It's 36.5. He could score 30 points. Legitimately 30 points easy tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Points and rebounds might get it himself, so we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. I love it. So we're gonna take a little trip to, and it's a little story time. I said this to T. If you go fishing and you cast your line out and you catch a fish and you bring it in and you fucking cast it out again, same place, catch another fish, are you gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Let me go fish somewhere else"? No. You're going to stay right there and keep fishing. Moral of the story is, this prop that I'm about to give you has hit in the last 7 games. Obviously, keep in mind, eventually Vegas is going to catch up. And I will say, it does make me a little nervous and weary that the line was 28.5 in his last game, and it's 26.5 in this game, and you can get it for 25.5 on some books. But nonetheless, we are going to take Evan Mobley over 26.5 points plus rebounds against the Magic tonight. Now, the reason I think his numbers are projected to be so low is he actually has not played great against the Magic in his career. You look at last year in the playoffs, he had a couple of games where he didn't score more than 15 points. He had a couple of games where he didn't go more than 10 rebounds. There's a couple of things I think that factor into this. One, he's gotten immensely stronger this year. He's filled out his frame. Now, he still looks like a drunk baby deer sometimes running around on the court, but it's a lot less loopy and lurpy, and he looks a lot more athletic and stronger, much stronger with the ball. He's getting more challenged rebounds, and I think that's really going to help us here. So over 26.5 is the play, and also I just think his offensive game is evolving. It's evolving. He's shooting the 3 ball. He's doing a lot of things that he wasn't doing last year. And I think Evan Mobley over 26.5, until Vegas raises this to a point where it's not hitting, I'm just going to keep playing it. Evan Mobley is so fucking overrated. Underrated.
Under or over?
Under. But over 26.5 points and rebounds.
No, I like that one. I mean, I don't think Vegas is really looking that in depth at Evan Mobley, so I think you'll be able to fly under the radar with this one for a little while, Bro. So I like the play there. We know Bro knows his hometown team. He went to the game on Sunday and swept the board. He went like 6-0. So,
quick question though: why do you think his number is 26.5 as opposed to 28.5 against Memphis? Like, Memphis had Jaren Jackson, good defense. They have Edey, good rebounder. Like, why do you think it's lower?
Because the lower total. The total in that game was 250. The total in this game is 220. 30-point total difference. Definitely got to bring the line down a little bit.
That's fair. Okay. Great analysis. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why, but I didn't think about that. Great call.
Typically, those props being different are due to the point spread or the total. So, yeah. Well, I mean, bro, they've been waiting this whole time. We've hinted at it a million times. We got to talk about the biggest game of the entire night, bro. The Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Dallas Mavericks here. They're 9-point favorites. The over-under in this game set at 231. Best believe I got to play in this game. First of all, bro, I want to say this for a pick that you're going to have here in a second. Book It with Trent tweeted 17 minutes ago, I'd put my life on the line. Luka goes less than 31.5 points tonight.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to hear right there, guys. You look at this game tonight, guys. Luka Doncic going up against his old team here. I have a play for y'all, though. We're taking the over in this game. Usually I have a ton of data and things like that and stuff while I'm taking it. This is more like a ball type matchup. You look at this Dallas team, they don't really have like bigger guards that are going to be guarding the guards here of the Lakers with LeBron, Luka, and Reeves attacking up the dribble. Then you take in the next factor here in this matchup. Dallas has to play 5 out, basically. PJ Washington, Kessler, Edwards will be playing 4 and 5 for them in this game. This is not a good matchup at all here for this Dallas team. I think Dallas is going to get run out the gym here by the Lakers. And I actually think that they're going to try to stay in this game by pumping threes. They're playing 5 out. They're going to jack up a ton of 3-pointers. Maybe they can hang around for a little while here. Luka's clearly going to be fired up and give them buckets here. I couldn't talk anybody out of taking Luka to go over his points prop here. We'll talk about that pick though here in a second. But when I look at this matchup, guys, I see pace. I see 3-pointers. I see a Lakers offense that's top 5 in the last 5 games. I think the Lakers get theirs. I think Dallas gets at least 110 here. Give me the over. I think this total should be closer to the 240 range.
Yeah. To all of that. And like, listen, just who on the Mavericks is playing defense?
Nobody.
Besides PJ Washington. And I mean, I'm being honest. Klay Thompson can barely move. He ain't playing no damn defense. Dante Exum, okay, maybe. He actually does play a little bit of defense. Kyrie Irving? No. And who the fuck is this Kessler Edwards guy? I thought somehow they came up on this dude, and he was the Kessler from Utah.
Walker Kessler?
Yeah. No. This is like his twin brother or some shit.
No, one's white and the other one's black. So that would safe to say they're not twin brothers.
You never know, man. You never know. Shit, crazy shit's happening. They got crazy stuff going on. Anyways,
Papa Kessler has no pullout game.
Yeah, come on, Kess. Come on, mate. But I really love that play. I love that play, and I agree with you. Like, when you look at the depth chart for the Mavericks, they have no height. They have no one. I mean, they're going to have to go 5 out. It's going to be an up and down game, and that means launching threes, and that favors points.
100%. That's what I'm saying, man. And even if they're missing them, that means long rebounds and running and gunning, baby. So,
facts. Absolutely. Straight facts. Okay. So, T blessed us with that play, and it's marvelous. And I think it makes me happy that he's on that. It makes me feel better about my play. Everyone, if you look on Instagram, DraftKings posted that like 68% of the bets and 70% of the money is on Luka to go under 31.5 tonight. Book it with Trent. Whale play, Luka under. I'm here to tell you, and I'm okay. You know what? If I'm wrong, fine, so be it. There is no way Luka is going under 31.5. If I know anything about LeBron James, he is a maestro motivator. Him and JJ Redick. JJ Redick was in an interview just recently and was quoted saying he loves when Luka is screaming and cussing at no one in general. He's just screaming, playing. He's playing angry. He's pissed off. That's when he's balling. You saw that last game. He had 22 field goals attempts, his highest usage rate in his history with the Lakers, short-lived history. Here's what I'm telling you. Since the second he heard about this trade, he's circled this game on his calendar. He's been loading. He's been boiling. And last game, you know how like when you're boiling noodles and it just barely goes over and you hear the and you're like, oh, fuck, I got to turn this down. That's what you saw last game, just a little sizzle. I'm telling you, Luka is going to pop off tonight. Over 31.5, yes. But listen, I think he hits at least 6 threes. I think 4, 5, 6, 7 threes on a ladder. Love it. And I don't hate sprinkling 35, 45, or 30, 40 points as well. I think he's going to fucking dominate.
I think you're probably right, to be honest with you. I really think Luke is going to go off in this game. I mean, I like the over. I mean, I don't see who's going to guard him for Dallas. I agree with you, honestly. I didn't realize the under on him was such a public play. I figured it'd be the other way around. So it's like I said to Bro earlier, like this number here, in my opinion, is not Vegas trying to trick people. I think this is more of a like, you think Luke is going to go over? Well, here you go. Like, bet it. You know what I mean? I think it's more of like a, we don't know what's going to happen here type number. So we're just going to put this high as protection. And we're sure plenty of people will bet the under. We're sure plenty of people will bet the over and will win money either way type number. Because, I mean, they're letting the number move. So, I mean, that should tell you the fact that it went to 32.5 back down to 31.5. Like, the fact that it's this high here tells me Vegas really doesn't know what's going to happen here with this. So they're just trying to throw out some sort of number that'll scare people like me off, but will still get plenty of action on it. And so that's exactly what they did here with this number.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think he's going to cook. And for whatever it's worth, guys, I think the Lakers will also win this game by a sizable margin.
Yeah.
It just goes back to LeBron being the ultimate motivator. This team is going to, he's 40 fucking years old. This team is only going to go as far as Luka can take them. And that's the facts. That's the facts. He is not the face of the franchise, but he is the talent of the franchise. I think we can agree at this point in LeBron's career. It is imperative for the trajectory of the Los Angeles Lakers to win this game, and not only win this game, but absolutely blow them out. Then there's no question about who won the trade. It's all on Dallas. And you're off to the races. You got your vengeance. You got momentum. Your star player's rolling. He's comfortable. He's pissed off. And it's kind of like, I hope I don't get canceled for this. You're dating a chick. You break up with her. You're all sad. Everything's all fucked up. You know, everything's not exactly great in life. That first time you go out and get a drink and you fuck another chick, it's like, oh, I'm fucking back, baby. And that's what it is. I think he just needs to go off.
I think that is the best analogy you've had so far on this show, bro. Actually, no, you had a better one, I think, a couple weeks ago, but that was a pretty fucking good one.
Nice. I love that. But I love it. I love it.
Yeah, far too relatable. Anyway, boys, that's all we got for y'all today, man. We gave y'all some picks and whatnot. If you go over to my Instagram and you put the word team in the comments, it's at TP3Bets. You can get my entire card for free tonight. I mean, at this point, y'all probably already know what all the picks are, but they're all going to be over there on my Instagram. So go over there, get those picks for free. And if we win, you got to join me on SoBet. Use my promo code TP3, man. It's the end of the month. I need y'all to help me get to where we want to be at for the month. So y'all go ahead, join us on this journey. Bro, any other words for the people, man?
Yeah. Also, if you join SoBet today or even tomorrow, anytime before the end of the month, using sign-up code TP3, and you send me a screenshot on Instagram or X in the DMs showing that you signed up, $15. TP3 will already give you the VIP card for the day. That's what he does for new subscribers on their first day. He'll give the VIP card so you can get into the VIP with basically his money because he's giving you the picks and all the locks. You do that, though, you're going to get his VIP. You're also going to get mine. Just send me a screenshot. I'll get you my VIP card. Get over there. Use sign up code TP3Bets. $15 to fucking cash out. Come on. A large pizza or fucking wins. That's what we want. Wins. And then you can buy a large pizza.
Exactly. Buy all the large pizzas you want after we win. All right, guys, let's get this fucking money tonight. We're going to win. Bro, we'll be back on here.